I'll let everyone know. But, oh yes, of course. Well, I was expecting a lot more people tonight, and I'd allocated the time because obviously to give everybody a chance to talk. So we're getting towards the end, believe it or not, already. And now your bonus secret power tool is a really simple technique for anyone that can't sleep. Particularly if you've been using, if you've been staying up too late and watching television, too much blue screen time on phones, computers, playing computer games, you know, because kids are terrible for that. And, you know, you've got all this, and you can't sleep. There's all this stuff going on in your head, all this energy, you know, everything's going round and round in your head. There's a really simple thing you can do. It requires a complicated gadget from your home. Well, it's not complicated, actually. It's really, really simple. Everybody's got one. And this works so well. Here's one I prepared earlier. The spoon.
You get your husband to knock you on the head with it.
What, to knock my husband snoring on the head? Stainless steel spoon. And what happens is, I'll tell you in a minute how to actually use it. It helps to discharge excess electrical energy in the body so that the person becomes grounded again. And for some reason, I find it really helps excess mental energy as well. It really helps. So your ordinary spoon. Mm-hmm. So the best thing is if the person's lying in bed, it's much easier to do it if they're lying in bed, and do it on their feet just before they go to sleep. That's the best way to do it. So I normally run to the bathroom, run the hot tap on it so it's warmed up, dry it, then whiz back to the bedroom, because I did this with my husband the other week, and make sure one foot is kept covered up because then it's more comfortable. And the foot that you're going to do, you start in the center of the sole of the foot, and you're just doing like little circles in the center of the sole of the foot. There's a lovely point in the center of the foot called the wellspring of life point, which also is around about the solar plexus area. So that's very soothing to do that. And then I go down to the heel and just do little circles all the way around the heel, just moving up, just gently, no particular order, moving up to the toes. And then I do straight lines up after that, up from the heel, right the way through the foot, up through each toe. And make sure your other hand is cupping the foot as well, because that helps the foot to stay stable for using the spoon. And it's also comforting for the person that you're doing it for. So that, and also before you do the other foot, give the spoon a shake in case to shake off any energy that's come out of that other foot. And then you can do the other foot in the same way. And it works like a dream, because my husband was having, I've used it on myself lots of times, but my husband was having a tough time at work. He wasn't sleeping, which meant he was snoring, which meant he was keeping me awake, which was making me grumpy. And I thought, gotta spoon the feet, gotta spoon the feet. Oh, mind you, he's got big feet, so I had to use a bigger one. And of course, you can do this with children with a teaspoon. You know, if you've got a little one that's really fractious, you know, or going through terrible twos or something like that, just a little warm foot massage on the soles of the foot for children or grandchildren works a treat, settles them down, discharges all that energy. So